15, I believe, when Joker left the game.
Inside of high school.
Oh, wow.
And the one thing he said to me, he's like, oh, I'll see you soon in the NBA. I was like, well, I'll be there.
Yep. Butler to the baseline. Stop him.
Surrounded. Cross court. Butler's three is good. Butler around the Adebayo screen. Got it.
All right, so Jimmy Butler taking his time.
Butler pulls up. There's the size of Denver making a huge impact.
Butler answers the starting lineup. Victor Oladipo is banged up for Miami.
Better only Dame Lillard of the Trailblazers has more 40-point games than Doncic.
Pope deflected. Butler now drives on Caldwell. Pope gets inside. Shot it.
Bam against Wiggins. Double team goes away. Butler fires a corner three.
In the playoffs because of that knee injury. Jimmy Butler fires away.
Against smaller guys in the post.
A rookie Brown on him. Butler turns, shoots it.
Good minutes in this first half tonight. Butler.
Have a healthy Chris Middleton throughout these playoffs.
Here is Butler. Hutchinson trying to find an opening. Butler, corner three. It's good.
Butler drives Andre Williams in a 15-footer.
Johnson, a better driver, but getting more and more efficient out there from three.
Butler, the right to left crossover step back. Butler.
Jimmy Butler scuffling his way into the paint over White.
Butler searching. Jokic on him. Butler falling away.
40 seconds left in the game. Changes directions into the paint for the one-hander.
Butler. At 15. Hart goes under the screen. Butler fires on the baseline. Teams as Max Strus comes up short. Jimmy Butler, who's a terrific rebounder, gets it, fires.
Did a couple of games ago for leaving the bench during that Caleb Martin Christian punt.
Nice pass.
Butler pulls up. Shot, draws a foul.
Beat Jimmy Butler time. Over Lopez, rises.
In the first two, a second block right there for Lopez. Picked up Butler, three, good!
Especially the impact he had defensively, that road trip showed.
Going under a pick when it's Hero. Extra pass, Jimmy Butler on a step back.
Butler and Rob Williams will go jousting at each other with the long two.
Butler against Reggie Jackson. Oh, he's got 5 points, all in this quarter. Butler again. Say McDermott and Jay Rich both missed the last couple of games with ankle injuries. Good for them that they're back.
Road trip from the Bucks, including back-to-back games in Miami. They lost Thursday night.
Butler pulls up. Picked up by Barrett. Butler playing through the ankle injury. Had 28 points, a couple of blocks.
He doesn't have Dyson Daniels this time. He's got CJ, the king of the mid-range.
And that's the best dunker. Butler in the paint against Torrey Craig. Tough shot.
His first quarters have been dynamic. At the line,
And he does not care about the individual accolades at all.
Butler step back to Butler. Jimmy Butler into the lane. Shoots over the top of two. 20th of the game. Clippers on top. Here's Butler's three.
he's got to have the ball to make plays. Benson a screen, switch. Brogdon was the
Could mean something later on. Absolutely.
on top. He's picked up by White.
Gonna walk down CP3.
Touched by the big fella. Jimmy Butler gets Williams up.
He had 22 points and 6 threes. Butler spinning, shooting.
Easy little trip. And they take on Washington tomorrow, and both of these teams close.
With that stress fracture of his foot. He's healthy again, and he's helping them off the bench. Jimmy, step back.
Off the free throw line.
Butler off the wide pin down. Got it over Harden.
Back within 10. Now in the switch, Robinson against Butler. Leaning in. Butler is fouled.
Now it's Butler working against Brissett. Spins.
And Robinson comes across. They get it to Butler. Fires away.
Trying to put Giannis down in the post. Great lob, read, and finish.
wall.
7 straight points scored by the Hornets. Butler almost turned it over. And it's baseball.
Shot clock down to 1. Butler from the base.
Jimmy Butler with 8 on the shot clock. He's hunting for 1.
From that base incident.
Butler will take it in. White will defend. Contorting is Jimmy Butler.
Butler, of course, speaking about injuries, been dealing with that knee.
Jimmy on a keeper against Hartenstein.
They have an answer. 7 minutes remaining in the third. Little jump shot. Jimmy
threes after being frigid all game. Butler leans in.
Games in which his life and legacy will be celebrated throughout. It has been an unbelievable.
It's Butler. Driving right into ground. Butler on the wing. Goes into Pritchard. Puts up the mid-range.
Miami trails by 3. Just over 4 minutes left of the first.
Lakers by 4. Jimmy Butler gets to the free.
Butler 5 on the clock.
Shot. Pocket 3. Butler with Brogdon on him. It's a long 3. And
Don't reach.
Butler jumper.
Especially get 14 scores a game.
Here's Butler.
And there's 1 at the start of the game. Now plus 9.5. Here's Butler. This is over Hunter. Got it. Clock at 9. Butler.
Butler. Baseline, mid-range, can impact in game 3.
First points of this game, 22 with 6.
Lead changes. None in the second half. Jimmy driving, contorting.
Butler, not a great three-point shooter, but always better in the play.
Jimmy Butler, fadeaway.
Shot clock at 2. Bam Adebayo doing most of the damage inside for Miami. Butler. Need to try to make it 7 wins in their last 10 games. Jimmy.
Butler will drive on Robert Williams and put on the brakes.
Where he's blocked by Kessler. Jimmy Butler from the mid-post. Both teams firing away from downtown. Jimmy tries one and right. Gets the screen from Bam. Working against Carter. Tough shot on the shot clock. Jimmy against Simmons. Yep. Butler, left baseline, the pull-up. Left first quarter. Nice pass by Vincent for a Butler 3.
Again, Butler working on JT.
Your defenders and Bam Adebayo. Randall 8 of 10 shooting for 22. Butler against Randall.
Green. Williams the defensive assignment. Butler works inside for the lead. Goes to Gabe Vincent. In stride is Butler. Puts on the brakes in a 14.
Closeout by Giannis to get it back to Butler. He'll try to.
Butler against Allen. Tough guy to shoot over.
It's Butler into Matthews.
kind of looks like his tailbone, right?
To Butler. Oh, his pass deflected by Cleveland. Zeller was wide open. Jimmy probing, firing for Kelly Oubre Jr. Jimmy to the paint. Yes!
Points for Jimmy Butler. Sets up a 3.
Lowry can't get it in. He finally does to Butler. Jimmy Butler pumping, faking, firing, leading.
Deal with Jared Allen and LeVert. Butler in the corner will fire.
Sideline to Martin, into the post of Jimmy Butler. Up fake and a shot.
Lowry with 8 to shoot. Finds Jimmy. They have played 11, decided by 2 points or fewer. Jimmy.
2.5 to play. Butler fades again.
Point lead for the Pacers. This is their biggest lead of the game. Butler with Bridges on his hip.
Earlier where we thought there was a delay game warning on Boston, but perhaps it was.
Bam into the corner for Lowry. Back to Butler. 24. Talk about the bottom dropping out.
Jimmy Butler with the basketball for the Heat. In trouble on the baseline.
Williams defends Butler. A bump, the grind, the gyration.
Credit Miami's defense throughout the game. Butler doubled, leans in, puts up the shot.
Scoring in these playoffs. A 12 tonight from Vincent, the top scorer for the Heat so far. A little fadeaway.
Blamed himself for the Game 2 loss. Put it on his shoulders alone. Butler in the...
On the left side for Caruso. Questionable to return, so he is not starting this half.
2 to play. Butler with a long shot of three.
The bio.
A handoff and got completely beat there.
Jimmy for three. Kaboom.
Really slash and attack, but also defend on the ball. He might have been the Heat's best defender in the.
Had 6 turnovers Saturday. They got 2 here in the first quarter. Butler off to spin and not have somebody there. He's got to get that ball up.
House trying to guard Butler, and again
against White, the defensive-minded White, who's hitting threes all over the place tonight. Jimmy
in a crowd, kicking around the perimeter. Vincent feed back for Butler. The elusive spin.